May we now request the Philippine Army Lady Battalion to please go to the center court for the Army hymn.
Kasamay lang tiwala. At ng kawal ay lakas ng bansa, kaya palaging maghanda. Sa katunggali makikibaka, pagkat mahal namin ang bandila. Loob na lumusog, kalasag ng matatag na republika. Pawis ay di alimuntana, sa kasamay lang tiwala. Tatag ng kawal ay lakas ng bansa, kaya palaging maghanda.
The rain has gone away, but expect 3-point bombs to still rain down anyway because we're here at the Bulacan Provincial Capital Gymnasium in Malolos for today's WNBL fight between the Philippine Army Lady Battalion and the PSI Lady Defenders, and their last matchup, the military teams, the last matchup, the Lady Air Defenders coming up with a 1-point victory. As you can see, the stats are basically or virtually identical, but the key statistic there that is not seen in the statistics is the defense between both teams, as it was the defense that pulled away the victory for the Lady Battalion. And the key player in that game was Cindy Resultay. Cindy soaring high as you take a look at her stats. A monster double-double of 29 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 assists, as she has been doing it all for the Lady Air Defenders. As you take a look at her averages in the first round, 19.5 points, 10.1 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. She's known as a guard or forward, but she's putting up guard or big women numbers. But Janine Pontejos on the other end has been one of the keys for the Lady Battalion, although they have lost their 2 games. But in their last game, against the Lady Air Defenders, she had 26 points and 5 rebounds to couple up their round 1 averages of 25.8 points on 4 rebounds per game. As you take a look at the officials for today's game, in the featured game in the WNBL, expect another exciting women's basketball action between these 2 military teams. But before we head into the start, let's turn it over to the Coliseum Barker for the starting lineups.
This is WNBL Season 2022, and game on hand is between the PSI Lady Air Defenders and the Philippine Army Lady Battalion. Let's now meet the starting 5 for your Army Lady Battalion. At guard, number 16, Private First Class Sok Borja. On the other guard, Karen Columna. Head coach, Alvin Zuniga. Officials for this game, Martin Escalambre, Wilmer Garcia.
As you take a look at the starters for both teams, the Lady Battalion starting Borja, Soriano, Flormata, Garcia, and Roque, while on the other end, Bernardo, Columna, Abriam, Texon, and Rosultay starting for the Lady Air Defenders. So expect these two rival military teams to go at it at the tip-off, and the referees Escalambre, Garcia, Abuganda, and Sarmiento, the four officials calling this match. In the moments from tip-off, this is the WNBL, ang tunay na liga ng atletang Pilipina. We're underway in this featured game, the first and only game of the WNBL. Their last outing between these two teams. Now it's Lalaine Flormata making a move inside. Now it's on the other end. Lady Air Defenders on the counter-attack. Three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds, and the ball goes to the Lady Battalion. Take a look at it again. Vanji Soriano, one of the expected players to step up for Coach Jerry Gadong. Garcia taking it strong to the hoop, but she loses the leather. Lady Air Defenders on the counter-attack. Texon. That's Abriam, no good. And another wasted possession that time. Columna looking to set up a play. Cross-court pass. Other wing, no good on that three-point attempt. Soriano decides to take it slow for the Lady Battalion. Flormata again with another try. Still no go. Coach Jerry Gadong said in the pregame that Flormata was one of the players she was expecting to step up. She hasn't seen, or he hasn't seen, the best from Flormata yet, and so we'll see if she steps up and lives up to her potential in this game. There was a foul called. Borja gets called for that foul. Columna for three, and she gets it to go. Karen Columna trying to heat up early on. Borja, back to Soriano, corner J, no go. Flormata, the offensive rebound. Roque gets denied on the back. Garcia, spin move, and no. But another offensive rebound for the Lady Battalion. Still can't get it to go. The Lady Air Defenders pick up the mess. Columna on the other end. Texon inside, forcing the issue. Tough shot, no goal. But the offensive rebound by Resultay. Already 5 points to her name is Cindy Resultay. Coming off a solid performance the last time out, where she had 29 points and 12 rebounds in their last game against in their first round meeting against the Lady Battalion. But on the other end, the Lady Battalion now it's Columna on the right wing. Columna looking for a teammate, but Resultay failing to control the leather, and it's off to the races for Roque on the other end, and she finishes the basket and one. Nice conversion, fast break conversion that time from Roque, and she gets rewarded with a bonus free throw. believe it was Resulta getting called for that foul. Roque for the bonus free throw, and it trickles in. The Lady Battalion are able to tie the game, 7 apiece. Less than 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And the pass intended to Almazan doesn't find its mark. A bit of miscommunication there from Columna and the coming in Almazan. Roque. Losing the leather are the Lady Battalion. Battle for the loose ball. Ends up. I think there's a foul called by the referee. Got a pushing foul. That's Buendia on your screen. Take a look at it again. Buendia, and that's Borja going at it for the loose ball, and Buendia too much that time and gets called for the foul. Borja wide open for three. Nice off the inbound play, but she doesn't get it to go. But Garcia was there to clean it up, and she gets rewarded with 2 free throws. Katrina Garcia. As we take a look, Coach Alvin for the Lady Air Defenders, but we talked to Assistant Coach Diana Carandang for the Lady Air Defenders. She gave us an update on what has been happening. We've been giving good news about the Lady Air Defenders who are coming off 2 straight wins after starting the season with 2 straight losses. As Carandang said, they have been getting the momentum they need to start the second round. Bernardo. Priya using the Almazan screen, taking it strong, no go. But she gets her own miss. And the 3-pointer from the wing is still no go. Almazan, another offensive board. But the steal by Garcia. And the Lady Battalion on the other end. Borja for 3. No. Offensive rebound, Banji Soriano. They set up a play. Garcia. The shot from the corner, no good. Out of bounds, but the ball stays with the Philippine Army. Just 1 second to shoot. Leading the quick shot here for the Lady Battalion. Quick shot. Goes short, and it's a 24-second shot clock violation for the Lady Battalion. Solid defense being shown that time by the Lady Air Defenders. And that has been the key in their last 2 games. Their stingy or tight defense in their last 2 games that have resulted to back-to-back victories to end the first round. As Coach Alvin Zuniga getting warned there for resentment to that call. They're approaching the 4-minute mark of the first quarter as the Lady Battalion sharpshooter and national team Gilas Pilipinas women star Janine Ponteos finally coming in, leaving doubts or allaying fears of injury that was earlier mentioned by Coach Jerry Gadong. Take a look at that again. Almazan taking it strong. Buendia the board. And there was a foul that time. Buendia also getting called for the technical foul. As Pontejos heads to the foul line. Or I think, oh, rather it's the Lady Battalion on the other end. As Pontejos troops to the foul line for the technical free throw. Janine still cold off the bench. Coach Jerry mentioning that Janine was nursing an ankle injury, and Coach Jerry said she was not sure if she was seeing action for today, but she believed otherwise, as Janine finally seeing action for the Lady Battalion halfway through the first quarter. That's Chaka Binbin, another national team mainstay, also coming in the game for the Lady Battalion. Pontejos, the spin, the jumper, and it trickles in. Janine Pontejos, immediate impact for the Lady Battalion. On the other end, Almazan on top of the key, putting the moves on Cormata. The layup doesn't get it to go. And traveling violation gets called. That's on, I believe it's Gelison. Take a look at it again. Janine Pontejos trying to make a move, and her jump shot goes in for his first 2 points of the ball game. As Bernardo retaliates on the other end for the Lady Air defenders. Kabinbin. Pontejos to the corner, the jumper, no good. That's Resultay with the rebound. Now it's Bernardo signaling a play, using the screen, taking the jumper, but doesn't get it to fall. Now it's the Lady Battalion setting up a play. Pontejos, quick trigger three, and it goes in. Janine Pontejos trying to heat up early. 5 back-to-back points for Janine Pontejos, giving them a 4-point lead. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Resultay inside. Almazan, the J, in and out and in. Annalyn Almazan putting herself on the board for the Lady Air defenders. But on the other end, Janine Pontejos draws the foul. And we're back to the ball game. Coach Alvin talking things over with the Lady Air defenders, and one of them is Fria Bernardo, who has made things happen for the Lady Air defenders. Their last game, she had 9.6 rebounds and 7 assists. So she has been doing it all, stuffing the stat sheets for the PSI Air Force. And let's see if she can continue to facilitate the offense for the Lady Air defenders as they try to get their 3rd straight win. Talking about the Lady Air defenders, and they will try to deal the Lady Battalion the 3rd straight loss. But both teams are for sure trying to solidify their places in the Final Four, as top 4 teams making it to the next round. 4 of the top 5 teams, where they battle in a best-of-3 series as well as in the finals. As Chaka Binbin gets her own miss. Pontejos, jumper, and she gets hacked at the back, and she draws the foul. As Texon gets called for the foul, Pontejos troops to the foul line again. And she gets the first free throw. 1 of 2 from the foul line from Panteos after missing that technical free throw earlier. And the CEU standout, missing the second one, but another free throw appears to be on the way. So it was Resultay this time getting called for the foul, sending Flormata to the foul line. But the first one is a bit strong for Lalaine Flormata. Second one is still no go. Empty trip on that foul line attempt for Flormata. Again, take a look at the replay as Flormata misses. Battle for the rebound. I think it's a loose ball foul. Now it's Almazan on the other end. Jumper, no go. And again, battle for the loose ball. Lady Air defenders still get it, but the ball still goes out of bounds. The shot clock. Ponteos, quick trigger 3 again, and a trademark 3 again for the national team star. Second three-pointer of the ball game, already with 8 points, is Janine Ponteos, heating up early in this game. She tries to bounce back from their loss in their last game. They're coming off a 2-point loss to Taguig. The key of that game was Ponteos was called for an unsportsmanlike foul in the last 5 minutes. That forced her to sit on the bench in the last 5 minutes. As you take a look at that trademark 3-point bomb from Janine Ponteos, and she'll make sure to stay on the court this time after that crucial stretch against Taguig in their last game. Ortega. Now it's Almazan. Almazan putting the moves on Flormata. Kicks her out to Resultay for 3, and she gets it to go. Cindy Resultay. Another basket for Cindy, putting them to within 3 points. Ponteos on the other end. She doesn't get it to fall. And the first quarter buzzer sounds. 17-14. You take a look at the Lady Battalion and the Lady Air Defenders. Again, two rival military teams. Will the Lady Army, Lady Battalion,
yung best namin at depende sa magiging result kung ano yung mangyayari.
and we're back to the ball game. That was Janine Ponteos on your screen. She was talking about defense, but she has been putting up the necessary offense. She already has 9 points to their 17 of the Lady Battalion. Entering the second quarter, we'll see if the Lady Battalion can deliver on both ends of the floor as what Coach Jerry Gadong and Janine mentioned. Their focus is on the defensive end. The second quarter is underway between the Lady Battalion and the Lady Air Defenders, two teams that are in the middle of the pack with 2 wins and 2 losses. As Resultay gives it up to Almazan, and she draws the foul. Almazan troops to the foul line. And she gets the first free throw to go. As Coach Alvin instructing his words. Again, Almazan, she's coming off a hip injury, according to Assistant Coach Diana Karangdang, but she's now fully healthy, and expect her to live up to expectations this time for the Lady Air Defenders. Kabinbin. Roque with a fake. Kabinbin seeing two defenders. Still seeing some daylight, and she gets it to go. Chuck Kabinbin escaping two defenders and getting that floater to go. Squeaky quick is the national team point guard. But on the other end, Almazan inside from that resultay dish, but she doesn't get it to fall. Roque on the other end. Conteos looking for a teammate. Janine. Janine inside, drops it to Florbata for the shot, and it goes in. Nice pass, Janine Conteos and Florbata with the finish. 6-point lead for the Lady Battalion. Over a minute gone by in the second quarter. Columna faking that pass, but she gets it stolen. Conteos with the steal, forward pass, but ends up in the hands of Resultay. On the other end, Columna trying her hand at the three, and she gets it to go. Karen Columna retaliating on the other end, pulling them to within 3 points. Kabinbin, three on the right wing, no good. But the offensive board for the Lady Battalion. Formata faking it, and drawing a foul. That appears to be on Ambi Almazan. And the Army fans cheering on the bench, on the stands rather, as Formata giving them a chance to extend their lead. But still, she misses the first free throw. Formata again on the foul line. Lane Formata, the second free throw, still no go. I think it's another empty trip on the foul line for Formata, but I think she's rewarded with another free throw. I think it's a lane violation called by the referees. And the free throw still doesn't go in. Formata can't get to buy a free throw basket. Wasted points for the Lady Battalion. They could have been up 3 more points against the Lady Air Defenders, but their lead is still at 3 points. Bernardo calling a play. That's Abriam on top of the key. Now it's Resultay inside, putting the moves on Garcia, and she draws the foul. Katrina Garcia getting instructions from Coach Jerry Gadon. As Resultay heads to the foul line for 2 shots. Cindy gets the first free throw to go, to the delight of the Air Force fans on the stands here in Bulacan. Glad to have some fans in attendance in Malolos, Bulacan for today's featured game in the WNBL, as Cindy gets the second free throw to go. Soriano, now it's back for Binbin on top of the key. She's waiting the play to unfold. Soriano inside to Garcia, posting up her defender. Loses the leather, but Roque was there to pick it up. Now it's Soriano, the layup, and she gets it to go. Vanji Soriano giving the Lady Battalion back a 3-point lead. The three on the other end, too short that time for the Lady Air defenders. Chance to tie the game. Take a look at it again. Vanji Soriano taking it strong from the right corner and gets rewarded with the layup. As the reinforcements coming in, Janine Ponteos taking a much-deserved break after pouring it on in the first quarter. Comeso is the one coming in for Ponteos. Inside, that's Roque. Turn around, no good. The Sultai trying to get the rebound, but she steps out of bounds. Lady Battalion have a chance for another play. And I think it's a pushing foul. Offensive foul getting called that time. That's on Borja. Is that on Borja? Or Roque rather. Roque getting obvious with that push that time to her defender. And the ball goes to the other end. Inside, Resultay, nice fake, nice finish. Cindy Resultay, great footwork being shown that time by Cindy, leading to an open lane to the basket. Lady Air defenders now down by just one. Garcia, corner J, no good. Now it's the Lady Air defenders on the counter. Buendia thought about it, and she takes it. No go on that three-point attempt. And Soriano looking for a teammate. Cross-court pass from Roque to Comeso. She doesn't get it to fall. Ortega thought about it. Back to Bernardo on another shot, but nice pass inside. Nice for the Lady Air defenders. The score is now 26-23. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. We take a break. And we're back to the ball game. That's Karen Columna on your screens. She hit a three-pointer earlier, and on the other end, the Lady Battalion trying to stop a two-game losing streak. And we'll see if they can do it so. But the Lady Air defenders already turning the game around with a three-point lead with less than 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Roque, mid-range J, short. The Sultai the rebound, and she draws the foul. She gets hacked that time. That's on Katrina Garcia. Another foul from Katrina Garcia. Already, that's 14 fouls for the Lady Battalion. Borja trying to go for the steal, but she commits the foul.
Foul number 16, Son Borja, second personal foul. 14 seconds.
15 foul for the Lady Battalion, and one more sends them to the penalty. So let's see if the Lady Air defenders can take advantage. Buendia inside, nice move and nice finish also for Buendia to give the Lady Air defenders a 5-point lead. Go, and it goes out of bounds. The ball goes to the Lady Battalion. Some other reinforcements coming back in for the Lady Air Defenders, as Resultay getting a breather. Take a look at the turnover numbers. The Lady Battalion already with 8. That's why they're down by 5 points in this game after that hot start for the Lady Battalion. Kabinbin and Pontejos trying to preserve the possession, but to no avail as the Lady Air Defenders get back the possession. Fria Bernardo signaling a shirt play for Air Force. Inside, they go to Almazan, the corner. Putting the moves on Formata again. Picks it out Ortega. Bernardo. And Gelisan taps it out of bounds. 4 seconds to shoot for the Lady Air Defenders. They're still up by 5 points, 28 to 23. We'll take a short break. We're back to the ball game. Take a look again at the tournament format. It's a double round. We are in the second round of a double round robin eliminations, and the top 4 teams reach the next round where they battle in a best of 3 series, the 1st to 4th seeds, and the top 2 teams will go at it in another best of 3 final series. And these 2 teams are trying to solidify their places in the final 4. They are both tied in 3rd spot, and a victory will give them a share of 2nd place with Philippine Navy Lady Sailors. As Ortega gets the first free throw to go, Coach Alvin again continuing to call the shots for the Lady Air Defenders. Ortega 2 for 2 from the foul line. Formata against Almazan. They have been the matchup down low for both teams. Soriano gets it blocked. Soriano again scoops it up but doesn't get it to fall. Almazan collars the rebound. Almazan. Now it's Bernardo. Bernardo spinning. Finding Almazan, but she doesn't control the leather. Pontejos on the counter-attack. Pontejos forcing the issue, no go. Almazan secures it. Another shirt play for Fria Bernardo and the Lady Air Defenders. Almazan faking it against Formata, kicking it out. Ball movement, good so far, and the ball movement resulting in a 3-point basket from Karen Columna. Lady Air Defenders now probably their biggest lead, 10-point game separation from both teams. Kabinbin. Pontejos inside, and she gets the floater to go. Nice 2-woman game from Kabinbin and Pontejos. The familiarity showing there for the national team mainstays. Almazan making a move, and that's a traveling call. Just enough defense being shown that time by Formata. Again, take a look at that ball movement from the Lady Air Defenders, resulting in a Columna 3-point basket. But on the other end, it's Janine Pontejos doing what she does best, scoring from inside and outside the arc. Flormata trying her hand at the long jumper. Doesn't get it to fall. Still Flormata. Turn around and decides to take it closer and gets rewarded this time. Lady Battalion down by 6. Less than a minute left in the first half. Ortega. Bernardo against Kabinbin using the Almazan screen. I think it's Almazan getting called for foul. I think that's an illegal screen. Moving on that screen was Ambi Almazan, rewarding the Lady Battalion a possession and a chance to trim the gap. Roque. Janine faking it, stepping back, and the 3. That would have made the highlights for Janine Pontejos, but she doesn't get it to fall. Still a 6-point lead for the Lady Air defenders. Foul called. I think it's Flormata admitting to that foul. And already penalty situation for the Lady Battalions. So that sends Almazan to the foul line, but she doesn't get the first one to go. Resultay coming in for one of the final moments of the first half. As Flormata gets the free throw, but on the other end, Soriano tries her hand at the 3. No go, and Resultay, power rebound. And the ball ends up in the hands of nobody, as Ortega clutching her knee that time after a collision with a Lady Battalion opponent. Again, take a look at that. Ortega trying to catch that pass, but a knee-to-knee collision that time. I think that's Roque on the other end. We hope she's okay. Talking about Ortega, as the Lady Air defenders with a 7-point lead. Again, take a look with the Lady Battalion trying to trim the gap. We'll find out after the halftime break.
Kabinbin, still with a lot of energy. Look at this. Look at the energy of Chak Kabinbin. Woo! She's so fast, even in slow motion. Air Force. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, fancy shot! Wow! Put that on our highlight reel. Look at that again. Look at this circus shot by Air Force. Another angle. Wow!
Both teams trying to get the first bucket in the second half. Borja, what a shot. Reverse layup. Almost like a no-look shot.
A steal completed by Kabinbin. Kabinbin will take it strong for the 2 points. As if it meant their life. Kabinbin. Strong move. Oh, she goes for the miss. They get the offensive rebound. Resultay. Kick out. Oh, the 3 is down.
Handa nang makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang handang tapak.
Big gamble here. Oh, alley-oop is good for Ramos. Oh, look at Ramos. Look at the elevation.
Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malagayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila.
It's Abel, a good tap from behind. Kapuso will go for back-to-back hits, but he is blocked. Public display of rejection there. Again, ooh, wow. Just like in volleyball.
Yan sa akin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at tangarin.
Chan using the Villanueva screen. Chan to Villanueva. 1 second. Oh! Buzzer beater! Now, what a game! I say, what a game from Ivan Villanueva. You know, capping off that strong third quarter with this late triple.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Alley-oop play, what a finish! Alley-oop finish. Shane Agot.
Sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami. Malupit na dumiskarte. Handang pakita sa mundo.
It's with Cabico. Cabico bounce pass in traffic. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do a bounce pass in traffic. Santos! Dipsy-doo! Slip shot, Dipsy-doo. Woohoo!
Patuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at tangarin.
It's with Sapasio. Alves all alone. And here's Slammer! Vincent Alves! For that, let us savor El Dunco! Yaso!
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Cabico. Making the pass, Mabra! 2 points! Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Cabico.
Pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin ako
Steal here. It's with Tamayo. Mangalino. Whips it inside to a teammate. Dipsy-doo! By Sampang. And Sampang introducing himself very well to the NBL audience.
Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan. Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan.
Found by Lagrama. Lagrama in transition. Look at that move by Topeng Lagrama. Wraparound move, eluding the defense of Makati. Look at that.
Dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Duyo, the inbounder, with 1 on the shot clock. The lob to Ramos for the dunk! Alex Ramos with the slam! What a well-executed play for the Quezon Barons!
Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan, NBL.
Good luck din bukas.
Salamat po, salamat po.
Okay, let's now go to the highlights of the game, and actually this is the semifinals where the Uratex Dream faced off with Uratex Tibay in the first semifinal match, and it was a blowout with Uratex Dream showing their might against their sister team. The winning score, or the final score, 21-10 in favor of Uratex Dream. And then in the second semifinal affair, Taguig Lady Generals battling Angeles Resort, and it was a close game but Snow Peñaranda took over in the late goings of this matchup, and this turnaround shot, one of the key baskets for Taguig. They won against Angeles Resort 14-11, and in the championship game, it was all Taguig Lady Generals. They took advantage of the struggles of Uratex Dream from the outside. April Siat with this foul line jumper, and Siat with another shot inside, but Snow Peñaranda with the key baskets in the championship game, and this putback, one of the crucial baskets. Taguig winning this one 13-7. The Lady Generals, the champions.
We're back to the ball game. It's a 7-point lead for the Lady Air Defenders. These teams are trying to go to another dogfight. Will it be another dogfight after their 1-point victory by the Lady Air Defenders in their first round matchup? Will it be another dogfight for both teams? And it's looking like it after a close first half. And it's been the same story in the second half, as Janine Ponteos has been doing it all alongside Lalaine Formata and Columna on the other end for the Lady Air Defenders. This is where they turned it around, courtesy of those inside incursions, catching the defense sleeping. Again, as you take a look at the numbers, it has been also virtually identical, but the Lady Battalion with a 6 rebound advantage, but it's been the assists. The Lady Air Defenders sharing the wealth, leading to those easy baskets, and they've also taken advantage of the turnovers. They have a 12-6 advantage on turnovers points. As you take a look at the leading scorers for this game, Resultay, as expected, has shown the way for the Lady Air Defenders, but she is also getting help for Columna, Bernardo, and Almazan. While on the other end, as expected also, Janine Ponteo scoring 11 of Army's 27 points so far. So we'll see if she can continue to sustain her offensive explosion. Coach Jerry Gadong giving his final instructions to his wards, as they try to arrest a 2-game skid. Philippine Army starting the season strong with 2 straight wins, although they have lost their last 2 games in the first round. So they'll try to start the second round on a high note and get back on the winning track. So we'll see as the second half is underway. Again, we're here at the Bulacan Provincial Capital Gymnasium in Malolos for today's featured game in the WNBL. Again, my name is Carlos Acamos. It's my pleasure to take you through the action in today's women's action game. We'll see who will win in this game between the 2 rival military teams, as Resultay gets the second half going for the Lady Air Defenders. Soriano doesn't get it to fall. Inside, Almazan, reverse layup, doesn't get it to fall. Ponteos on the other end, loses it, ends up in the hands of Soriano. Now it's Kabinbin. Chuck, setting it up, using the Formata screen. Soriano inside, and she gets it to fall. Vanji Soriano, nice move, quick move to the basket, and she banks it in. Columna. Bernardo looking for a screen. Freya inside. Nice hesitation move that time. Escaping her defender momentarily, but loses the leather. Inside, the Sultai knockout play being tried there by the Lady Air defenders to no avail. Pontejos stops and pops for 3 and she gets it to go. Lista mo na. Janine Pontejos heating up or picking up from where she left off in the first half. 14 points to her name is the national team star. Inside, it gets blocked by Formata. And the battle for the loose ball. And Roque and Almazan. No hard feelings between them as you take a look at that stop and pop 3. Janine Pontejos. Again. As the battle for the rebound heating up between Almazan and Roque. But again, no hard feelings from both of the players. Jump ball goes to the other end. As the Army fans cheering the Lady Battalion as they try to arrest that 2-game skid. But a traveling violation called on Roque. Another wasted possession for the Lady Battalion. I'm sure Coach Jerry doesn't like that play. The Sultai inside. Gets it deflected. And battle for the loose ball. As the Sultai trying to call for a timeout, and I think she gets rewarded with that timeout just in time. Again, take a look at it. Battle for the loose ball. The Sultai diving for that loose ball and getting rewarded in time for a timeout before Kabinbin could get a hand on the leather. More action coming up. Back as we take a look at the National Basketball League Youth, the premier grassroots development program of the NBL is coming soon. Hashtag ang Liga ng Kabataang Pilipino. It's coming soon. So stay tuned for some youth basketball action. But for now, we head back to the ball game. It's becoming an intense basketball action between these two military teams. Pontejos moving the ball to the other side. Kabinbin back to Pontejos. Another familiar play, but she decides to slow it down. Pontejos putting the moves on Texon for 3. No go, but Formata, the offensive board. Almazan rather, cleans it up. Columna, quick trigger 3. A bit strong on that shot, and Pontejos gets the loose ball. Kabinbin looking for a teammate. Kabinbin, I think he was looking for Pontejos on the screen. Now it's Pontejos' turn for 3. Still no go. And a shot clock violation called on the Lady Battalion as Pontejos' three-pointer doesn't hit the rim. As Buendia comes in for Almazan for the Lady Air defenders. Columna now. Bernardo on the wing. Priya using the Resulta screen. Ball movement again being shown by the Lady Air defenders. Columna inside. Layup doesn't fall, but at least she draws the foul. And Flormata couldn't believe the call. She sends Columna to the foul line. Karen Columna again, one of their stars in their last few games. She gets the first one to go. As Coach Diana Karangdang giving out instructions to the bench spark plugs of the Lady Air defenders. And that's Avila coming in for the Air Force. And the second free throw is up. And the shot from the corner, no good from Vanji Soriano. Takes on the rebound. Fast break attempt for the Lady Air defenders. The shot, however, doesn't go in for Columna. Pontejos. Wing three-pointer is good. Lista mo na. Janine Pontejos. Another three-point mate. Janine Pontejos. That's already his fourth three-point bomb of the game. Loose ball goes to the Lady Battalion. They don't have numbers, however, as Kabinbin slows it down. Pontejos for three. She gets it to go again. Janine Pontejos back-to-back three-point conversions to tie the ball game at 38 apiece. And that sends the Lady Air defenders to a timeout as Janine Pontejos heating up in the third quarter. Another three-pointer. That's her fifth outside conversion. We'll see if she sustains this after the short break. And we're back to the ball game. Again, Coach Jerry Gadong giving out instructions to his wards. As you take a look at Janine Pontejos single-handedly pulling his team back in the ball game, and now the game is tied 38 apiece. The former CEU standout heating up already with 25 points and 5 of 8 shooting from beyond the arc on top of 4 rebounds to again show the way on the offensive end for the Lady Battalion. And the Lady Battalion showing some defense, some full court pressure, leading or resulting to a turnover by the Lady Air defenders. And Freya Bernardo coming in for Avila to restore some order for Air Force. Roque. As we take a look at the three-point shooting numbers, the Lady Battalion slightly up with 5 three-pointers, all courtesy of the national team star Janine Pontejos. And you can hear the Army fans cheering on their squad as they try again to get back on the winning track as Avila and Almazan coming back in for the Lady Air defenders. Texon and Columna getting some rest. Kabinbin signaling a play. Garcia with the screen. Kabinbin with jumper. A bit strong, and the rebound goes to Almazan. Resultay thought about it. Now it's Almazan. The fake, the shot. Doesn't get it to fall, but the ball stays with Air Force. 15 seconds on the Air Force shot clock. Let's see if they can set up a play. But the ball gets stolen by the Lady Battalion. Ponteos on the other end. Takes it out, gets it back. Roque. Again, Ponteos moving from the screen. Back to Roque for the short stab. Again, two-woman game that time from Roque and Ponteos, leading to the short stab by Roque. Lady Battalion now up by 3. Less than 3 minutes to go in the third quarter as Buendia retaliates with a three-pointer. That's her second three-point conversion in this quarter alone. Trying to keep up with Janine Ponteos and the Lady Battalion from beyond the arc. Kabinbin. Inside to Ponteos. Finding some space. Giving it up to Soriano. Now it's back to Kabinbin. Garcia with the screen. Kabinbin inside. The ball stays, but they run out of time. Lady Battalion called for shot clock violation. Again, take a look at that Buendia three-pointer. Ponteos showing some light defense. And Buendia makes her pay with the three-point ban. As Air Force wanting to talk things over. We'll be right back. But take a look at the squad on the board. It has been a battle on the rebounding department. Gretchen Roque, 10 points and 7 boards. And Flormata, again anchoring down low with 10 rebounds. As you take a look at the Lady Battalion, enjoying this game. Pressure D again being shown by the Lady Battalion, but Janine Ponteos thought they got the possession, but ball stays with the Lady Air defenders. Soriano pressuring the ball handler. Buendia, another three. Heat check that time for Buendia. Couldn't buy a basket that time. Almazan gets called for a foul. Kabinbin. Kabinbin inside, taking it strong to the hoop, and she gets it to go. Cha Kabinbin, the smallest lady on the floor, standing tallest on that play. Almazan inside, Resultay, spin move, and she gets it to go. Again, Cindy Resultay showing that great footwork, leading to inside deuce. Ponteos. Almazan inside, Resultay, turnaround move, and it results to an inside or short stab for the Lady Air defenders, as the game again is tied at 46 apiece. We'll know who takes the lead after this.
Actually, defense po. Defense po yung pagiging naging win sa amin, tsaka yung teamwork po namin sa team po. For Janine po, kailangan po namin siyang stop kasi alam naman natin na kung gaano siya kagaling, di ba? Kaya sa ngayon, pinaghahandaan po namin ng Army Battalion po.
And we're back to the ball game. That was Cindy Resultay on your screens. They're saying their focus was on defense, especially on Janine Ponteos. But on the offensive end, she has been delivering for the Lady Air defenders. Already with a near double-double with 15 points and 8 rebounds on 6 of 9 shooting from the field. She has carried the load for the Lady Air defenders, but like what she talked about, she and the rest of the team still needs to do a good job, defensive job on Janine Ponteos, but so far it has been left wanting as Ponteos has been scoring all over for the Lady Battalion to keep this a tight ball game, 46 apiece. But Resultay right on cue, providing some offense for the Lady Air defenders to give them back a 2-point lead. Inside, Garcia, spin move. The shot is good. Nice move, Kat Garcia. Tying the ball game. Another deadlock in this ball game. We have less than a minute left in the third quarter. Definitely, it's another dogfight coming up. Resultay forcing the issue, and she draws the foul. Roque gets called for the foul. Cindy on the foul line for 2. She gets the first free throw. I believe that's her 16th point. Cindy Resultay again on the way to another monster double-double for the Lady Air defender star. She makes it a perfect trip from that foul line. Kabinbin getting across the half-court line, setting it up, wanting to take it in isolation against Avila, and she gets rewarded with a foul call and a trip to the foul line. Avila gets called for the foul as Kabinbin trying to take matters into her own hands. And the first free throw is up and in for Chaka Binbin. The national team mainstay, trying to facilitate the offense for the Lady Battalion. She gets the second free throw to go, and the game again is tied 50 apiece. Less than 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. And pass inside, and the ball stays with the Lady Air defenders. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Almazan on top, looking for a teammate. Bernardo now against Soriano, using the Resultay screen, and the block. Nice block that time. Janine Ponteos showing she can also defend. Again, take a look at the replay. Ponteos with the nice timing, showing she not can only can shoot the shot, but also can defend. Inside, Resultay. Another foul drawn by Cindy Resultay. A chance to add to her total. Garcia gets called for the foul. Cindy on the foul line. And first shot is good. Cindy Resultay. Second free throw is up. And we're back to the ball game. The Lady Battalion trying to arrest a two-game skid, but they are just down by 2 points against the Philippine Air Force PSI Lady Air Defenders, who are trying to get their third straight win, and Cindy Resultay trying to lead the charge for the Air Force Lady Air Defenders, while on the other end it's Janine Ponteos trying to sustain her offensive push as well as delivering on the defensive end. expect another dogfight as the fourth quarter is now underway. Again, we're here at the Bulacan Provincial Capital. As you take a look at the quarter scoring, it has been a seesaw battle. The second quarter is where the Lady Air defenders gave up the lead, but in the third quarter, they got back the lead as Pontejos starts the fourth quarter strong with another three-point conversion. That's his sixth, if I'm correct, sixth three-pointer for Janine Pontejos, showing the way on the offense. Event for the Lady Battalion. Soriano, quick shot, no good. And the ball goes to the other end. There appears to be a foul called on the Lady Battalion. Take a look at that again. And the battle for the loose ball goes to the other end. Again, Cindy Rosoltay flirting with a double-double. She ended the third quarter. And the shot, no good, but a foul again drawn by the Lady Air defenders. As Flormata appears slow to get up. That's already the fifth personal foul on the lane Flormata, sending Cindy Rosoltay to the foul line. Correcting what I said earlier, Cindy Rosoltay already has a double-double as she had 21 points and 10 rebounds after three quarters. Now she's adding to her total. Perfect from the foul line already. 23 points for Cindy Rosoltay. Kabinbin tries to bank it in, but to no avail. Rosoltay, another rebound. That's the 11th rebound for Cindy. Columna taking it strong from the wing. No good. Again, a foul committed by the Lady Battalion. It appears that Banji Soriano insisting it was all ball. Take a look at it again. Soriano insisting it was all ball. Soriano getting warned for resentment to that call. As Rosoltay misses the first free throw. Second shot is up and in. Cindy Rosoltay already with 24 big points to lead the Lady Air defenders. But they're clinging on to just a 2-point lead. Lady Battalion, chance to tie in this possession. Soriano, good ball movement from the Lady Battalion. Pontejos spinning, but gets it stolen. Battle for the loose ball, ends up in a jump ball. That's Columna for the Lady Air defenders. Let's see that again. Pontejos loses the leather. And looks like it's Roque and Columna battling it out for the jump ball. Ends up and out of bounds. And the referees calling it. And the ball goes to the other end. White ball, says the referee. So the Lady Air defenders get back the ball. Inside, Rosoltay No good. Roque the rebound. Now it's Puntejos. Pushing it to Soriano. Inside to Roque, who doesn't finish it. But she gets the offensive board and draws a foul. Roque not letting that possession go to waste. She heads. She draws a foul from the Lady Air defenders. Fresh 14 on the shot clock for the Lady Air defender, or the Lady Battalion rather. Soriano using the Roque screen, or appears to be an illegal screen at that time by Lavalle. But now, again, the referees have consistently called that play offensive foul. If you're called moving, if you're caught moving on the screen, the Lady Air defenders try to extend this 2-point lead. Almazan inside, that's Texon, loses the leather, ends up in the hands of Roque. Roque going all the way and finishing it. Roque going coast to coast to tie the ball game once again. Approaching the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Fria, Bernardo looking for teammates. Almazan putting the moves on Lavalle, and she draws the foul. Again, as you take a look at that fast break, that Gatorade fast break blast was brought to you by Gatorade. Nothing beats Gatorade. 14 seconds on the Air Force shot clock. Spin move by Buendia. Another spin, turnaround shot. No goal, but she gets rewarded with 2 free throws. Lavalle appears to be called for that foul. One more foul and Lavalle graduates from this game. One less player for the Lady Battalion if case. And the second one is good for Buendia. Lady Air defenders clinging to a 1-point lead. Soriano. Now it's Chuck. Chuck using the Roque screen. Chuck dropping it to Puntejos. The floater is good. Janine Puntejos driving to the basket. Silky smooth move. Janine Puntejos from inside and out. Oh, nice sidestep move that time by Karen Columna, retaliating on the other end to regain the lead. Puntejos, though, on the other end, drawing the foul. Fast break opportunity that time. Again, take a look at this silky smooth move all the way to the basket from Janine Puntejos, scoring outside and in. Columna on the other end, sidestepping her way inside for that deuce. Puntejos, chance to at least tie this game again, but she doesn't get it to fall. As Ortega coming in the game for Texon. Fresh legs for the Lady Air defenders in this crucial stretch of the ball game. Puntejos getting that second free throw to go. Fria for 3, and she drains it. Lista mo na. Fria Bernardo draining that 3-point bomb, giving them a 3-point lead. Kabinbin using the Garcia spin. Familiar play to Puntejos. Garcia inside, lefty layup, no good. Soriano, the offensive board. Scoop shot, and she gets it to go. +1. Bucket and the bonus for Vanji Soriano. Take a look at that again. Ria Bernardo. Quick trigger 3, and on the other end, Vanji Soriano scooping it in and getting the bucket and the bonus for the military woman. As another violation or foul called that time by the referee. Pressure D being shown, and a near steal, a deflection by Kabinbin. That's Ortega looking for a teammate. Almazan gives it back to Ortega. Bernardo setting it up. Ria inside to Almazan against Garcia. Almazan inside. Reverse layup, no good for Columna. Conteos the rebound. 2-on-1 break. Kabinbin kicks it back out to Janine for 3. In and out for Janine. And Bernardo now deciding to slow it down. And the steal, Chaka Binbin, 2-on-1 fast break opportunity. Kabinbin taking it all the way, no good. But a foul drawn that time by the Lady Battalion. Columna getting called for that foul. And a wasted fast break opportunity for the Lady Battalion, but still they get the ball. Chance to clean up the mess. Katrina Garcia calling a special play for the Lady Battalion. Garcia inside, kicking back out. Soriano, the layup. Doesn't fall, but she draws the foul. Columna getting called for that foul. There's one more foul. Will send the Lady Battalion to the foul line from here on. Vanji Soriano on the foul line for 2 shots. A chance to at least tie this game or take the lead again for the Lady Battalion. But the first shot trickles out for the military veteran, Vanji Soriano. And the second free throw goes in. Vanji Soriano ties the ball game. Another deadlock in this ball game. There have been 6 deadlocks after the third quarter, and expect it to climb in this fourth and final period. Cindy kicks it out. Columna for 3, and she drains it again. Karen Columna finishing that dish by Cindy Resultay. Vanji Soriano on the other end can't get to retaliate. Katrina Garcia, the offensive board. Kabinbin setting it up. Kabinbin. Spin move inside, no good. Almazan collars the rebound. Fria. Cindy kicks it out. Janine deflects that one. And Janine appears to get hit. But take a look at the 3-point bomb by Columna in the previous play, as Janine Ponteos appears to be bothered by something on her face. She appeared to get hit on the face, but we'll see if she can play on. Bernardo. Almazan on top of the key. Jumper is good. Ana Almazan booking that jumper, giving them a 5-point lead with less than 4 minutes to go in this game. Ponteos, long three, no go. Almazan the rebound. Bernardo pushing the pace, but Ponteos secures the steal. Chance for the Lady Battalion to trim this lead. Kabinbin, stop and pop, no go. Almazan secures the rebound. Coach Alvin wanting the Lady Air defenders to set it up. But the steal, a turnover by the Lady Air defenders. Now it's Kabinbin on the other end. Doesn't get it to go, but she draws the foul. Take a look at that again. Shaka Binbin getting hit that time by Columna. And she troops to the foul line for two. The Air Force fans jeering against Jaka Binbin. And that results in a missed free throw on the first attempt. The jeers appear to be working, at least on the first free throw. But Coach Jerry Gadong wanting the second free throw to go in, but still to no avail. Empty trip that time for Chaka Binbin. They could have closed the gap, but still they're down by 5 points. As the Lady Battalion and Coach Jerry Gadong talk things over once again. And we're back to the ball game. Coach Alvin giving instructions to her wards, and including Karen Columna. You can always count on Columna, as she had a solid game in their last game with 10 points and 4 rebounds, and she has already surpassed her total in this game. As you take a look, some of her highlights in this game, she has kept the Lady Air defenders in the driver's seat with a 5-point lead thanks to those inside and outside conversions, providing some ample support already with 15 points. Again, she has provided solid support for Cindy Rosoltay and Ambi Almazan. The trio have been doing it all for the Lady Air defenders as they are poised to get another victory and deal the Army Lady Battalion another loss. Now it's Kabinbin trying to lead the comeback for the Lady Battalion. Kabinbin again faking it. Mid-range J, short, and shot clock violation for the Lady Battalion. Another wasted opportunity that time for Coach Jerry Gadong and the rest of the Lady Battalion. Still a 5-point lead for the Lady Air defenders, approaching the 2-minute mark for the fourth and final quarter. Fria, Bernardo against Soriano, putting the moves on her defender. Columna on the other end. Almazan, short stop, she bangs it in. Crucial basket for the Lady Air defenders. They're now up by 7 big points. We are exactly at the 2-minute mark. This last 2 minutes is brought to you by Converge. Payoff period. Some action this game, and women's basketball action between the Lady Air defenders and the Lady Battalion. As Pontejos gets called for a foul But on the other end, take a look at that replay. Almazan powering her way inside, taking advantage of her height against Pontejos to score the deuce. As Resultay troops to the foul line. She gets the first one to go. Cindy, another free throw, another make. 2 for 2 from the foul line, and a 9-point game suddenly it's been for the Lady Air Defenders. And the Lady Battalion need to talk it over if they want to make a last-ditch effort. And we're back to the bogling. Don't go away, as the Laguna Pistons and the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes is up next to pick up the first game of a scheduled doubleheader in the NBL Pilipinas in the men's division. But for now, we are headed to a route for the Lady Air Defenders. After a tight ball game, they are starting to pull away. But Pontejos again trying to make another plans, but still doesn't get it to go. And time is running out for the Lady Battalion. Cindy Resultay and the rest of the Lady Air Defenders have been solid so far, and they are poised to get their third straight victory and a chance to gain solo or a share of second place with their fellow military team, the Navy Lady Sailors. Soriano on the corner. Inside, that's Roque, and a foul was drawn by the Lady Battalion. Cindy got called for that foul. And the first one is up and in for Roque. Coach Jerry Gadong still thinking of a last-ditch effort for the Lady Battalion. As Roque gets the second free throw to go. Lady Battalion still down by 7 points with a minute and 20 seconds left in the ball game. We're back to the ball game. Take a look at the team standings. Again, the Lady Battalion and the Lady Air Defenders are in the middle of the pack with 2-2 win-loss records as they try to solidify their spot in the Final Four. A win for the Lady Air Defenders will get them a share of the second place with the Navy Lady Sailors, while a loss for the Army Lady Battalion will keep them in third spot, or fourth spot rather, in a precarious situation heading into the more important games of the tournament. As Fria Bernardo draws the foul, a chance to extend this lead for the Lady Air Defenders. She misses the first free throw, however. Coach Alvin still demanding the best from his wards at the end, down the stretch of this ball game. Roque the rebound. Kabinbin all alone on the other end. Much needed basket for the Lady Battalion as we trim the lead to 5 points. Can they pull off a comeback, or will the Lady Air Defenders hold on? A minute left in this ball game. A 5-point lead for PSI Air Force. Bernardo slowing it down, and Pontejos forced to commit the foul. Bernardo heads to the foul line again as the Lady Battalion already in the penalty. Freya gets the first free throw. Sok Borja coming in for the Lady Battalion in place of Borja, who has done a remarkable job, at least on the defensive end, doing the dirty work for the Lady Battalion, although that has yet to reflect in the scoreboard as the Lady Air Defenders still up by 7 points. And we're back to the ball game. The Battalion trying to make a last-ditch comeback against the Lady Air Defenders, who are clinging on or holding on to a 7-point lead with a minute left in the fourth and final quarter. Kabinbin getting off that screen. Contejos, quick trigger three, still no go. And Janine has cooled off after getting hot in the second and third quarters. Bora gets a three. The door is still open for the Lady Battalion after that 3-point basket. Just a 4-point lead for the Lady Air Defenders. Take a look at it again. Borja wide open and making the defense pay with a 3-point bomb. Still a chance for the Lady Battalion. They're just down by 4 points with 40 seconds left. Although Columna has a chance to pad the lead, and she does with that first free throw make. Five-point lead for the Lady Air Defenders. A chance to make it 6. And she does. 2-possession game for the Lady, or in favor of the Lady Air Defenders. Can the Lady Battalion make a comeback? We'll find out. Back to the ball game, Coach Jerry Gadong giving out instructions to his players as they try to make a comeback. They're still down by 4 points. And we're back to the ball game. Another dogfight was our theme, and it looks like it was going to be a dogfight early on, but the Lady Air Defenders are trying to hold on to this lead. Foul committed by Chaka Binbin, trying to stop the clock, but Fria Bernardo, however, has a chance to extend the lead for the Lady Air defenders. In and out on the first shot, so the Lady Battalion are still alive. Check out some of the fans watching from the stands. Second free throw is up, but referee's called for a foul. Looks like it's on Almazan. After that box out play, an Army player is down, slow to get up. Again, take a look at that replay. Rebound battle, box out play. That's between Almazan and Flormata. So Flormata is still down on the floor, holding on to her face as the medical crew attending to the Army player. Again, take a look at that rebounding battle or box out play after that Fria Bernardo free throw. Fria gets the free throw, but the referee stopped the play that time after Almazan looks like she hit Flormata on the face. Let's see what the officials decide on this. And just a regular foul, Ana Almazan getting called for that foul, and penalty situation also for the Lady Air defender. So the Lady Battalion have a chance to trim this lead without spending some time on the shot clock. But Flormata still is on the floor trying to get up. Cindy Resultay and Ambi Almazan trying to hold on for the Lady Air defenders. Flormata still slow to get up. Finally, she's up. That's nice to see for the Army Center, but let's see if she can take the free throws. But if not, she'll have to go to the bench. Flormata still being assisted by the medical staff. She heads to the bench to still recover from that hit. An accidental hit that time from Almazan. As Gelizan comes in and will have to take the free throws. Crucial free throws here for the Lady Battalion. However, she doesn't get the first one to go. Man-to-man defense being instructed by Coach Jerry that time. And as the second free throw goes in for Diane Gelizan. Quick foul being committed by Sok Borja to stop the clock. Cindy Resultay gets a chance to extend this 5-point lead. Cindy again getting cheered on by the fans. Air Force fans on the stands. There you have it. Cindy ups the lead to 6 points, a chance to make it to 7 after this free throw. Resultay does get it to fall, and it's now up to 7 points. 30 seconds left in this ball game. Kabinbin inside, kicking it out to Janine for 3. In and out again for Janine. And that has been the story for Janine in the fourth quarter after a hot second and third periods for the national team star. As Chaka Binbin gets called for the foul. 2 more free throws coming up for the Lady Air defenders. Freya on the foul line. Free for the first free throw. And Bernardo, perfect trip on the foul line. 8-point lead. Looking already like it's an insurmountable lead for the Lady Air defenders with already 17.6 seconds left. We'll be right back. To the ball game. Again, Coach Jerry Gadong giving out instructions to the Army players as they try to at least make this a respectable gap against the Lady Air defenders. Borja for 3, short, and that may be it. Columna collars the rebound and draws another foul.
Foul number 16, so Borja, 4 personal foul, penalty.
Borja, that's her 4th personal foul as Columna gets a chance to add to her scoring column. But she misses the first one. The story of the game has been the 4th quarter. The Lady Air defenders managed to pull away when it mattered most. A seesaw ball game in the first 3 quarters, turning into a blowout late in this game on the way to a 10-point or make that a 7-point victory for Chaka Binbin getting that 3 to go. Lady Battalion still stopping the clock with that foul.
Foul on number 7, Eliminations, penalty.
As Bernardo gets the first free throw to go. Second one no go, but it's still an 8-point lead. We'll make that a 10-point lead for Almazan and the rest of the Lady Air defenders. And there you have it. The final buzzer sounds. The PSI Air Force Lady Air defenders escaping or rolling to an 82-72 victory. We'll interview the best player after this. And we're back to the ball game. Again, another rolling victory for the Lady Air Defenders, an 82-72 victory. And it's all, or one of the main reasons why, is the Kruberg best player of the game, Cindy Resultay. We have our best player of the game today. Cindy, parang naging suki nyo ng ang Lady Battalion. What has been the key? Medyo, yun, seesaw battle at the start, but late fourth quarter, medyo nag-pull away kayo. Ano yung susi?
Susi po is yung yung depensa po namin, yung pinag-aaralan namin na ma-hit namin yung mga yung mga nakukuha nilang libre po. So bali nag-uusap lang po kami sir for defense po sir talaga.
Yun, talking about defense, medyo naka-score pa rin or Janine Ponteos got her numbers, but the rest of the crew parang medyo na-stop nyo. Yun ba yung gusto nyo mangyari?
Yes po sir, kailangan po namin i-stop si Janine kasi alam naman natin si Janine sir, grabe yung kung maglaro yan sir si Ponteo sir.
Okay, tapos ngayon share of second place na kayo. Gusto mo na ba ang chances nyo sa Final Four?
As of now sir, kung ano mong papalarin sir, mas maganda po sir kung ganun mangyayari po sir. So bali, hindi naman po kami nagiging kampante sir.
Okay, our best player of the game, Cindy, may gusto kong batiin.
Maraming salamat po sa mga tumulong po sa amin sa Air Force Lord, tumulong po sa amin sa Air Force and then sa PSI po, and binabati ko po pala yung girlfriend ko, Happy Mansari Babe, and mga family ko po sa Quezon City, sa Luzon po. Maraming salamat po. Ako si Cindy Resultay, WNBL, ang tunay na liga ng atletang Pilipina. Thank you po.
And there you have it, our Kruberg best player of the game, Cindy Resultay, showing the way for the PSI Lady Air Defenders. A 10-point victory, it's 82-72 victory against the military rivals, the Philippine Army Lady Battalion. It was a seesaw battle at the start of the game, but it was a pull away late down the stretch in the fourth quarter. As you take a look at the highlights early on, again, both teams a seesaw battle. It has been a game of lead changes. There were 10 deadlocks in this game and a total of 12 lead changes. That has been the story at the start of the first 3 quarters and maybe the first half of the fourth quarter. It has been a close game. Back and forth we go, but in the fourth quarter again, that was where the Lady Air Defenders pulled away. In the first half again, Lady Air Defenders up by 7 points. Third quarter, Janine Ponteos tried to heat up and get her team back to the ball game with those back-to-back 3-point bombs. Ponteos had a total of 7 or 6 3-point conversion, 6 of 16 from 3-point range, but she couldn't get some of the needed help outside Roque and Kabinbin. As you take a look at the crucial fourth quarter, like we mentioned, it was in the middle of this fourth quarter where the Lady Air Defenders pulled away from their rival squad, military squad, on the way to a 10-point victory, and now they're in a share of second place with the Navy Lady Sailors again. But don't go away. The NBL men's action is coming right up between the Laguna Pistons and the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes. So don't go away. On behalf of our production crew, my name is Carlos Acamos. It's been my pleasure to take you through the action in this featured WNBL.